Lado Show.
Hello everyone, we are back with another episode of Semi-Competent, where I'm going to be testing cars for the 50 laps of Goliath. As you can see, I've got the ACR, the 2016 ACR, Dodge Viper. I'm also going to be testing the GTR as well, the Nissan GTR. I've gone a little bit lower down the PI range, just to try and see if I can get the handling, because at the end of the day, it's going to be 8 hours. Of racing, and I'd rather do it in something that handles a bit better and a bit more to my liking. So let's see this ACR and let's get going with it. So here we are. Ironically, we've probably done more laps in testing than we will in the actual race, but yeah, we're going to see how this ACR does. I've heard good things. I have driven it a little bit just to see if it's actually something that I'm prepared to drive. Not the best start really, but we'll get going with it. Everyone else is in. It's been about a week or so since I did my last testing, so I may be a little bit out of practice to where all the braking points are on this lap. Not that I really knew anyway. But I mean, straight away, this car does feel, he says as he goes into the wall, a little bit better to drive and a little bit less sketchy than the. Come on. A little bit less sketchy than the others. So, you know, this was always one that was potentially in contention because it was actually recommended to me by, like, Longbow, who has, like, a Rain Man style grasp on all the cars in this game. So, yeah, no offense, Longbow, I love you. I'll stop banging it off the limiter. The gears are really weird in this. And, yep. I am a little rusty. A little bit rusty on this, but we'll get it back. We'll get it back. I trust we will. But I mean, this, like I say, this doesn't have to be the fastest. It just has to be something that I can control over a very long period of time. And do you know what one of the weird things is? That bloody engine note's going to grind me. It doesn't sound very nice. This thing, it sounds like a pig farting. It just, but I'll have to just cancel out if I decide to go for this one. Who knows? There's always a car in that bloody left-hand side. Every single time I've gone round here, there's always one there. Come on. Come on, Lado. Let's go. Let's catch these guys. I mean, this does feel, it feels planted. I'm not going to lie, it feels very planted. I'm not even going to brake for that corner. That's how planted it felt. Trying to hit a little change down there, see if that helped me out, but it didn't. Stay on the track. Right, we are catching. I'm pretty sure that we are catching. I tell you what, I am enjoying this car much better than the Mosler, much better than the Zonda that we tested. And you know, I mean, this at the moment as it stands, this is the top. This is the top one. But we haven't tried the GTR yet. Oh God, he says as he crashes. That was just a temporary lapse. That wasn't the car. That was me. But, no, I mean, everyone's all relatively bundled in this group. There's no one shooting off, I don't think, to the, off to the edge, into the distance even. But, I mean, at least it's something nice to look at with that Alpha in front. Oh, that was a lovely corner. I was happy with that. And then that's something I'm worried about with this car as well. Is that those gear it gets to the limiter relatively. It seems to just sneak up to the limiter. I think it's just, I don't know what it is. It's just, it's not like the other cars where it's like you can sense the where the limiter is. I think it's because the engine tone's so dull. Trust me, the engine tone won't be the reason that I don't pick this car. Come on. Let's get these AIs. That's it. That's it. Beat them out of the way. Oh, come on. What is that? Oh, no. I thought it was about to fly past me. Ah! This car isn't fast at all in a straight line. Jesus Christ. That thing is wiggling all over the place. But I can take corners better than it. Which I would prefer. I would prefer to take corners better on this, what we're doing, than the all-out straight line speed. Because I think, yeah, it is a very long track, don't get me wrong. It does have straight points. However, I mean, straight line speed would be really good, but I prefer something that handles well, that I can actually use. But struggling to even keep up with Ewan's van. Come on, get out of the way, Hyper. Right. So we are fourth. We can see all three cars ahead of us. We've got the van, and I don't know what else there is. But they're not too far away. This will be a challenge on the actual... I'm going to keep it planted down there. Come on, that's it. Good Viper. It's a very kind of predictable car. It's like, you know, and it inspires you with a bit more confidence than the others. This doesn't feel skittish. It feels planted and nice, and it can mean that I can potentially brake a little bit later, like that. Oh, crap! Put a bloody wheel on the curb. Come on, let's get back. There we go. It's not the worst I've ever done. Oh, the irony. I love it. Only me. Only I could do that. Come on. Gotta hope that they make a mistake. Want them to make a mistake. Planted around there. This is going. I mean, I'm not doing the best in this particular lap because at the end of the day, I'm going to practice with it. But well, there goes Gliska's car. But you know, we're getting back to where we were before we had that off, because that was just the rear wheel just came off, and it just was like, nah, see you, pal, you're going off. Come on, don't understeer. It understeers a little bit. I'm not happy with that understeer too much. Careful with the curbs, laddo. But, you know, the understeer, I'd rather, like I say, rather understeer just a tiny bit than be skittish as all hell. I mean, we're not far away from first and second either. We just gotta try and outbrake them at points, because this car can really sort of turn in and like this. Yes, you can feel us catching it up, and it feels good. Like, there they are. That you can see them. This is the joy of it. It's like I can actually see them. I am keeping up with them. All right, I'm in an ACR Viper, and you would think, bloody hell. Come on. There we go. Not the best corner I've ever done. See, I've realised the problem with all these fail race crew avatars is that they've all know how to build a bloody car really well, and you got to fucking race them. Come on, make a mistake. Make a mistake. Take a corner slower than me or something. just... Come on. We can do this. Here we go. There we go. Bully the van. No, 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 not again. Oh! Tits. Come on, go, you bloody plank. Ah, well, trying too hard to get past that focus there, and yeah, it didn't end up well. That being said, the problem wasn't with the car; it was with me. I think the ACR is still potentially the one I would go for out of the 3 that I've tested so far. And the lap times are a lot longer than they were in the other one. So I think we'll have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, if I don't make many mistakes, I reckon I'm in for a good shot with this one. Woo! Here we go. We got the Nissan GTR. This is a pre-order version. God knows how I got it. What's this? Oh. Oh, thanks, game. No. The game's absolutely tearing me apart. Right, so yeah, I've got this GTR. It's a pre-order one. God knows how I got it, because I've only had the game since about March. And yeah, we're going to find out if a GTR is the way to go. Get out of the way, van. Don't spin me. I mean, it sounds better than the ACR, I won't lie. It doesn't seem potentially, because this is how we would race it. This is, come on, got some touring car action going here. It's very right. I'm not doing this on purpose, I swear. I'm just terrible. Come on. Here we go. Let's get up this mountain. See, this sector is my worst sector by far. I think if you've watched the last video and you're watching this one, you'll know that going up this part is hands down my worst sector. Like, that bit was okay. This bit isn't. Oh, crap on my pants. I've got no one directly behind me putting pressure on me, which I'm happy with. Usually there's always a car right behind me on this part. I think the GTR has started very well. I mean, I don't know if a pre-order one would have a decent tune or anything like that on it, but this feels good. I think it's S1 if I recall. Oh, that was I was nearly in the tree like most of the other people. I think I've just seen an avatar piss off into the deep tree again, like it does on every single bloody lap. Right, that van, it's not Ewan's van again. No, it's not. I think it's Longbow's van. I'm not 100%. But yeah, it is Longbow. There we go. Shows what I'm paying attention to and what I should be paying attention to. Come on. Here we go. Oh, we're third. How did that happen? Right. That van is definitely getting closer. It's a well-handling van. It's not putting as much pressure on me as I think at the moment. However, there we go. Yep. Not enough braking going into that corner. A little bit too eager. So obviously it was putting pressure. I can't drive this the same way that I drive the ACR. That ACR would have gripped in that. Yeah, I need to adjust my driving style, I think. Need to be a bit softer in the corners. I mean, this has had. I mean, I've not done anything to this car. This is just. I think this is just in my car collection as it is, and I thought, right, well, I'll give that a try. Because I don't think anyone's recommended the GTR. However, I know that they are quite good in this game. Come on, let's get around this corner. Let's catch these guys. I think it's a van, a TT, and a Focus. Oh, I'm going to overshoot that. Going to go see the scenery. Oh, nearly under that bridge then. That would have been over. That would have been me definitely catching up massively, which I'm not sure I'm able to do. Come on. There is a big van in the way, and I couldn't see the apex. So I need to get past this van. Looks like we have escaped at the front. We've got those cars behind that are fighting themselves. They're probably the ones that have obviously gone off. Right, let's get on the inside of the van. Let's try and get on the inside of these two as well. Andy Quattro, ironically, in a TT. And Leathercap fighting at the front. Looks like a good battle, that. And there's your number plate gone. Right, come on. Here we go. Could I handle this GTR for 8 hours? I think I could. I think the GTR and the ACR over the Mosler and the Zonda. At the moment, I think the Mosler and the Zonda are out of it. I don't think I'm going to go for them. Because these two they just feel so much better. Look at that dive. And we're in first place. So, I mean, I really have to decide over the. It's like I'm being chased by the police. I'd really have to decide on the AC. Oh God, but the ACR just feels so much better in these sort of turns and bits like this. And I think it was going faster, you know. If I recall, I think that the ACR was actually going faster in these bits. We'll see on the lap time anyway. I think mine was a 10:16, if I recall. And it's going to take a whole lot more getting used to. Maybe a few more training laps for whichever car I go for. It's straight away, I think it's going to be out of the GTR and the ACR. I think these are the two cars that it's down to one of the two. And it's I still don't know yet. Come on. I've overshot that twice now. But that Focus of Amy's is just a rocket ship. Overtake then. Why'd you brake? I mean, I've got it on highly skilled avatars, as you know, which is nothing to write home about. As you know, if you've ever played Forza, it's probably about average. But why did they not? Why that was a prime opportunity to overtake. Why did they not do it? Mad. It's mad. Probably fear of the GTR. Fear of the GTR. I mean, it's putting pressure on me big time. If this car turns up in the 50 laps, then the whole 8 hours it's just going to be that blooming Focus breathing down my neck. Oh man, this GTR sounds so good. And I'm not going to be deciding as to engine noise. It's going to be handling. It's going to be one of the two. And the ACR handles better. However, with a little bit of practice, I could probably get used to the GTR. So it's a difficult choice. It's a really difficult choice. I think I'm stuck, if I'm honest. I think I'm relatively stuck. I mean, if I win this, it'll probably end up being the GTR. Just because bloody hell I'll have won. Right, don't forget to brake for this corner. That wasn't bad, that wasn't bad. I mean, I could probably toy about with a few of the settings on this thing. From what Longbow's told me. You know, this is completely out of the box. And, I mean, for a car that's completely out of the box, obviously I've got no PI to put it. Well, I could put stuff on it, but then, you know, I'm putting it into different classes and things like that. Which isn't a problem. But, you know, it might already have some of the best mods on it. You know, it might end up being a detriment to the car. Who knows? I'll probably get some advice on what to do if I decide to take this one. But I think I'm going to have a think about it. And then, yeah. Come on. See, the thing is that around here, it's not filling me with much confidence. It really isn't filling me with much confidence. Whereas the ACR... Oh, no. It's that bloody corner again. You know, is that on sportsmanship of blocking the car behind? Yeah. But at the same time... Oh, no. And I've just repaid it. Don't you bloody dare take me on the inside there. Oh, man, that focus is so fast. And somehow I've managed to win this, even with that bloody mistake again. And, I mean, is that my first win on film? Who knows? 10:20. So the GTR is slower. Alright, I made a few mistakes, but I made a few more in... I made a few more in the ACR. I think that's kind of clinched it for me. I think I'm going to go for the... ACR. I think from the lap times and how difficult it was to drive. I mean, I could have practiced a bit more in the GTR, but straight away, the ACR did it for me. I mean, from the moment that I set off and it was going around those tight bends and it stuck to the road, you know, it just felt so much better to drive and just so nice, so much nicer. I'm gonna have to put up with the bloody engine drone. It sounded like, you know, it just sounds like absolute arse. However, this is the car that I'm going to be doing the 50 laps of Goliath in. And what we will do is we will go through a custom livery. I think I'll do a video on that. We'll make a Team Motorsport livery, and then yeah, hopefully in September time, I can stream my 50 laps of Goliath. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a like. If you want to subscribe, feel free to. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.